South Champions. Okay, awesome. I love that. Respect both of your opinions. Disagree with some, but love that for you. So next up, we're gonna go into, and I'm gonna start with you. G is your lovely Saints. What do you think will make the Saints successful in 2020?
That's a good question, Joyce. That's a very good question. Wins. Yeah, wins. No, 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 no. But I believe as long as we can take care of the ball, defense, we need to be at least a break, not a break, a bend but not break defense. We need to be at least there, which I think we can be better than that because I believe with adding Jordan Tyson, with adding Travis Achan, Kamara be back, Olave will be back. I think we have a pretty high power offense. Now it's going to depend on how good Shook. His second year. A lot of times, second year quarterbacks they kind of fall back a little bit. They kind of digress. So, but I believe in him though. I think he can. I think he can at least replicate what he did last year. But I think we just got to keep keep the ball in our position. Don't turn it over as much. Don't give up big plays, man. I believe in
So
killing.
do you believe that Schultz is like their long-term quarterback? You think this is where he needs to be? What's gonna take them all the way?
I don't know yet. It's his second year. It's hard to tell. So now if he come out and perform this year, I'm like, all right, we might have our franchise quarterback. But I think he will definitely have to come out and play well this year. If you remember, last year he only played the second half of the year, so he really haven't even played a full season yet. So we just got to see how he look this year, which I believe in him though. I believe in.
All right, Mr. Smoke, please come down to the stage. Same question for you, please. What will make your precious Saints successful in 2026, and how much faith do you have in the quarterback?
So success for the Saints this year. I'm gonna go, of course, winning in the division, making it into the playoffs. I'd say if we, and I hate to have moral victories because that's not what the game is about. The game is about winning. But if we were to come away with even an NFC championship, given all the factors that we do have with still searching for a franchise quarterback, revamping our defense a little bit, giving guys like Chris Olave the big contract. If we were to make a NFC championship, I think that would be a great ceiling for us. Of course, I want to win it all, but I think that would be major success for the Saints, just to
Mhm.
pull us out of the mediocrity that we've experienced pretty much since the Super Bowl. And I think Tyler Shuck, so far, with the small sample size, he's definitely given us cause to say, hey, maybe we have something here. He was one of the finalists for Rookie of the Year last year. If I'm not mistaken, he was, over 60% completion percentage on his passes, very, very low turnover ratio. And just as far as his spirit, not someone that gave games away, definitely had a no quit attitude. I've seen him run in a few touchdowns, take on some tackles to get in there. He's not afraid of the moment so far. And if he can continue with that, we'll be in a great place.
All right, I love that. So going with that, what do you think would be more damaging to the franchise? Having a weak O-line or the quarterback not being consistent? Like I said, we don't have a lot of sample, right? So we don't really know how to be the whole season. He might get tired. He might just get tired. He might fall off. So it's like, which one would be worse? You only pick one. Only pick one. Either the offensive line protection being trash or waving. I'm not gonna say trash. Waving or him waving. Which one is worse in your opinion?
So I think you're gonna need the O line because if you
Mm-hmm.
don't have an O line, it don't matter what Shook can do, what he can possibly do. You gotta have the O line. So I would say we need to have that, and I think the rest will take care of itself on offense. We got so many weapons. Yeah, the rest will take care of itself.
So you're confident in the roster? Because the roster
Confident.
is there's a lot of veterans, it's a lot of experience. So some people might look at that like there's a lot of experience. You know what I'm saying? So you feel like your confidence in the roster is based off what they can do or what has been done.
I think so. For us, the missing piece has been a quarterback. Even if you go back to last year, Spencer Rattler started the first 8 games or so. He didn't play bad, but we had a lot of times where we needed to get a score, a touchdown, or we needed him to put us in field goal position to tie or maybe take the lead. He just
Mhm.
couldn't come through for us in those moments. Versus Shook getting in there, he had a bunch of game winning drives. We went on a 4-game winning streak when Shook was in at the starting quarterback. So I think that's kind of that's the difference. When you have a quarterback in the NFL, if you have a quarterback, you have a chance. like I said, if the O-line can hold up, we have the weapons, I believe. I think we'll be all right. We can get at least 9 wins this year for sure. I think we can get at least 9.
I believe in you. Mr. Smoke, do you agree? Roster is strong, long as we just have that O line, or do you believe differently?
So the question being which is more important, O-line or Tyler having a
Mm-hmm.
great season?
Mm.
I'm gonna go with Tyler on this one. While O-line, of course, does need to be strong to protect the quarterback, I think it's more so on what the quarterback can do in general. You got to make plays. We've seen instances where guys have to kind of run for their life sometimes, and they still get it done. I mean, Caleb Williams is running 20, 30 yards behind the line of scrimmage, and he's making game-winning touchdown plays. So, what we've seen time and again, you break down to get it done. Like I said, Tyler Shutt, I'm looking for him to just continue on what he built on last season.